Hi everyone, it's VSG Lily here. Welcome back to my channel. Um, let's see. I have had VSG almost 6 months ago. On June 17th, it'll be 6 months that I had VSG. And I wanted to talk to you about going on vacation. I went on vacation. I just got back from vacation yesterday. Um, I was in the Dominican Republic for 10 days. So I wanted to talk to you about going on vacation after VSG. It's my first vacation. Now, in my last video, I said that I spoke to my nutritionist about this vacation and letting her know that there's a lot of good food over there and that I was going to probably not be on track while I'm on vacation. And guess what? I was right. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I did not follow any diet, any healthy regimen. I am Dominican. I'm saying my family is Dominican. My parents are born and raised in Dominican Republic. So I was raised on like real Dominican food, and that never really affected my weight. It's super yummy food, but it never really affected my weight. I was always skinny. What affected my weight was medical issues. I was worried about going to the Dominican Republic and eating all this delicious food and gaining weight. Guess what, guys? I actually lost a few pounds, like 3 pounds. I was 192 or 193 when I left, and I'm 190 now, which is, I don't know what happened there. I was just eating stuff that I was not supposed to be eating. Obviously, we can't eat like a whole bunch of it because our stomachs are small, but everything that I ate was bad. I ate a lot of carbs. I'm gonna be real with you. The number one thing that I had that it was the worst of the worst of the worst was actually beer. Yeah, I had beer. I was afraid that I wasn't gonna be able to drink the beer. Now, to me, it's like I can't go to Dominican Republic and not have their beer, which is Presidente. And I'll put some pictures for you guys to see what the beer that I'm talking about. Now, if you're Dominican or if you've been to the Dominican Republic, you know the Presidente beer is like the number one thing. You have to have the beer. And what I did was that before I left the TR, like a few days before, I tested it to see at home, see how it was gonna make me feel. And I had a couple of beers here. I thought I wasn't even gonna be able to have one, and I was able to drink 2 beers, Stella. So I was like, I think I'll be able to handle beer in Dominican Republic. I'm gonna, again, real honest. I had beer every single day since I got there. Like I said, it is a huge deal, like when you go to Dominican Republic, to drink the Presidente beer. And it has to be, when you get it there, it's the coldest you've ever had beer in your life. Like the coldest. Like you can't find beer that cold here unless you like practically freeze it yourself. They have a saying for this beer that is so cold. It's called Vestida de Novia, which means dressed like a bride, because the frost on the bottle is white. That's how cold it is. It's not frozen. It's just that's how cold it is. So it's like, it's so delicious. And like I said, everywhere I went in Dominican Republic, from the moment I got there, it was drinking beer. What I did discover about the beer, it did nothing for me. Meaning, it did not fill me up like I thought it would. However, if I drank beer after I had a meal, I just couldn't. I was too full. Like the beer would just not would not sit right. I couldn't drink beer afterwards because I was too full after a meal. But before a meal, I can drink all the beer I wanted. Another thing, I did not get drunk or buzzed. Nothing at all. I had this thought in my head the whole time that, you know, after you have the VSG surgery, everyone says that, you know, you get drunk faster, that you have to be careful. Even my nutritionist told me that. And I didn't even get a buzz, which was disappointing actually, because, you know, you kind of want a little buzz. You don't want to get twisted and drunk, but you want that little buzz. And I didn't get it at all. I celebrated my birthday in Dominican Republic, went out for dinner, and my drink of choice has always been Jack Daniel's honey, even before surgery. I had Jack Daniel's honey straight up or on the rocks and zero buzz, like zero, nothing at all. I don't understand it. If someone else has gone through this, let me know, because I keep hearing that people get drunk super fast, and it could be I have a high tolerance. I've always had a high tolerance for alcohol, but I really thought that would change. And it's actually quite the opposite. I got nothing at all. So that's my experience with the alcohol and the beer in Dominican Republic. I drank every single day, no buzz at all. I was good to go all day long. I would just get full. After I had a meal, I couldn't have the beer. That's all I knew. So before having my meal, I would drink beer. It's weird. I don't know. The food, oh my God. I'm going to put pictures. I'll put pictures up here somewhere of some of the food, and you know, and probably at the end of this video, I'll put some pictures of some of the food that I've had. I've had what we call mango, which is, it's made out of plantains. I've had this sandwich is called a chimi sandwich, which is with meat, lettuce, tomato, like, and their Dominican bread, their special Dominican sauce. I did have a lot of meat though. Like I did keep in mind my protein. I have to have protein. So I did keep that in mind. In a hotel that I stayed at, they would give me breakfast every morning. It was a huge breakfast, and it had croissants, bread, toast, fruits, all kinds of things on one big platter. I just try to make sure that I had like the cheese and the eggs first, the protein. But I'm not gonna lie, I did have some toast. I love the Dominican bread and butter. Like, it's so delicious. For some reason, things in other countries, they taste so much better. But I had a great time. I had an amazing time, and it really was not difficult to eat, because you can get a lot of meat and eggs. Everything is organic over there. You can I found lactate milk and stuff like that. You can find a lot of the stuff that you find here in the supermarkets. It's just that, again, I'm Dominican, and when I got there, I just was missing their food so much that I was just eating craziness. I was just eating stuff that like I said, that I wasn't supposed to. Not a lot of it, because I couldn't fit a lot of it, but I say that the worst part was the beer, and I really thought that I was going to gain a lot of weight. I was afraid when I got home. I didn't weigh myself the whole time that I was there. I was really afraid to weigh myself when I got home, because I didn't want to see that number. And then when I finally did, I was pleasantly surprised to know that I lost like 3 pounds. I was very active. I was all over the place. I was, I went to the countryside, and I walked a lot, and I went to a wedding. I went to my cousin's wedding, and I danced a lot, and so I was active. So it's probably why I didn't gain a lot. But I did feel guilty for eating all the crazy stuff that I did and drinking. I felt guilty, every now and then, but then I was like, you know what, this is vacation. I'm not going to stress myself, and I don't regret it, and I'm very happy I did it, because it just proves to me that it's okay, that you can, enjoy life. You can still go on vacation and enjoy some of the things, maybe not a lot of it, but you can. And then when you get back home, just get back on track. I mean, it's not a big deal. It really is not a big deal. The only thing is, you just have to be careful if things don't sit right with you in your stomach. You just got to be careful with that. But honestly, there wasn't anything that I can say that made me sick. Every now and then I would get a little gassy and a little bit of heartburn, but it wasn't a major thing, and it wasn't something I couldn't deal with. I didn't have to take anything for it. I was doing great. I was not that great with my vitamins. I took my vitamins a couple of times while I was there, but I kept forgetting. But I'm home now. getting back on track, and planning for my next trip. Anyway, you guys, I just wanted to give you an update. I just wanted to let you know what my experience was going on vacation after VSG, and what I've been through, and you know what I had to drink and to eat. And I really appreciate you guys stopping by and checking out my video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.